Reverend Intim Fojo ana aba abonten ede ensem aba betudwa efa eye ntawantawa ne menteme ho ase a asori ewo boko ane ne mpatamu eho nini na ne sei kwase wono de na asem ayetiawa eye enkra ana oto ede amane yankasa yade ina eye President John Dramani Mahama se onya no wa omane nan amonoto na ontu anamo enko eye boko no onkonko hwe se de be ya asumdwie ebetimi aba eye boko ane ne mpatam anyesa wanhwe
is deeply concerned about the worsening security situation in Boko, where persistent violence continues to endanger lives and displace residents. Over the past few months, the intensity and frequency of attacks, including sporadic shootings, arson, and home invasions, have escalated, with reports suggesting a high death toll, with many people said to be missing than those reported dead. The growing sophistication of weaponry used in these attacks is particularly alarming, raising questions about the sources of arms and the effectiveness of measures to curb their proliferation. Recent developments, including targeted bus attacks and the setting ablaze of the residence of the Honorable Mahama Ayariga, the majority leader, reflects the increasing volatility of the situation and the level of frustration among sections of the youth. The failure to de-escalate tensions leads to a cycle of reprisals, which, if unchecked, will further entrench insecurity in the area. As a strategic border town, Boko's instability poses a wider national and regional security risk. The expansion of attacks to other regions, including the Northeast and Ahafo region, further underscores the urgent need for a more coordinated response. Beyond the immediate security concerns, the instability has devastated the affected communities. Schools have been forced to shut down, depriving children of their right to education, while key institutions and businesses are fleeing the area due to safety concerns. Critical sectors such as education and healthcare are severely impacted, with teachers, nurses, and other professionals refusing postings to Boko for fear of their safety. The continued insecurity is gradually crippling essential services, worsening the plight of residents, and deepening the humanitarian crisis. It is evident that the current approach to addressing the conflict has not been sufficient to restore calm. The government must demonstrate greater urgency and decisiveness. The deteriorating situation in Boko is a national concern, and the government must take immediate action to prevent further escalation. The people of Boko deserve to live in peace and security, and we urge, as a minority caucus, the government to prioritize a sustainable resolution to the crisis before it spirals further out of control.
Sa insemkuya ana ya John Dramani Mahama mucho yankasa ya president kono so ekogina simpie bi so na ode insem kakra atuja efa ya boko ene ne ntawantawa a asori eho ono se ne nsem ni na se positiawa eye yankasa ya de na eye otumfo osetutu the second abibiu tu watu ni nan ede asisa nsem so so obehwe aka ama asundwe aye boko na yesi aye biafo ewo ho ma aya na ye nsana ho enkonkobusa eye ensu nyame eye na sede eye otumfo asubi aka na wode ni nan asisu se sa nsensem obehwe no waka no wogidi se bebia owo bia oba obekasa ama asundwe aye boko.
Let us support our security services and the Ghana Armed Forces with information that is useful and intelligence that is helpful, that will advance their work rather than retrogress it. Let me reiterate that we will take all allegations of crime seriously and trigger our security service investigative machinery to go after criminals no matter who they are. But let me state emphatically also that we do not have the resources and time to engage in any game of smoke and mirrors. The Ghana Armed Forces is engaged in several theaters to maintain peace and security in our nation. One major flashpoint continues to be the Bawku area. Only 2 days ago, an incident in a marketplace triggered an unfortunate loss of lives and criminal vandalism of property. I wish to emphasize that nobody gains from this situation of conflict and insecurity. We have triggered the Otumfuo mediation process, which saw all stakeholders participate in discussions in Kumasi on a roadmap towards peace. I'm assured by the Asantehene that the process will resume next week when he returns from his brief visits abroad.